Good Tuesday afternoon. It's 2:30. Okay, another new drink. I don't know how you say this. Somebody tell me, is it Bai or Baya? See if you can kind of tell me. But this is Malokia coconut. This is approved on plant. If you can open it, it's approved on plant. There we go. I'm sure that was a lovely face I just made. Let's taste it. I drank the peach one last night. It was wonderful. It tastes like pure coconut. Yay! These are hipping me, giving me. I've already drank 2 bottles of water, cup of coffee. I think that's been it for today. But this is good, y'all. I got them at Sam's this weekend. A carton of 15 was like $19, $20 or something. I mean, they were still kind of high, but John said, get them. If they will help you, get them. And I guess I need to get started to Walmart instead of sitting in my driveway talking to y'all. He's weighing on Tuesdays. I'm weighing on Thursdays. And so he didn't weigh last week. And so I texted him this morning and said, did you weigh this morning? Well, of course, I didn't hear from him forever because he is so busy at work. But he has lost 5 pounds. And John is just really solid. I mean, yeah, he's overweight, but he is, I guess I'm trying to say he's not as flabby as I am. That's a good thing. He's muscular. So there have been certain things that he's done and never lost a pound on it. So he does lose on Trim Healthy Mama. He lost 20 pounds last year. And so y'all, we're in it for the long haul. And I sit there and I think sometimes this is already, I weigh tomorrow. It'll be 2 whole weeks going into my 3rd week. And there's times I just sit there and I'm like, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. But then I have to say to myself, but Suzanne, you gotta get healthier. You can't just eat everything in sight. That's what I told my mother yesterday. I said, we're just lazy eaters. We just want to stop at the convenience store and get something. It makes you rethink everything you do, because used to, before I'd head out, I'd think, I'm going to stop up here and get me a pack of crackers and a Dr. Pepper. Well, that was just sugar, 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 sugar. And so I've not done everything perfect. I am drinking coffee, some of the flavored coffee that has a little bit of sugar in it. But like I told y'all, I'm taking baby steps. The coffee is helping me in the mornings, kind of suppressing my appetite. I can just tell, and it's really good. It's 35 degrees here. So, and y'all will laugh at me. I watched a video this morning of a family in Ohio, northern Ohio. Oh my Lord, they were digging out of snow that was unbelievable. I said, where do you live? Because I couldn't handle that. But when I got in the car just then, there was tiny, tiny, tiny little snow flurries. So they'll be hitting Walmart for the milk and bread in a few minutes. Only if you live in the South will you understand that when snow is predicted, everybody runs to the store for milk and bread. I've never understood that combination. But you can't buy bread, you can't buy milk. So I guess everybody eats sandwiches and drinks milk when it snows. I don't know. But it is a joke in the South, but it's the truth too. This is really good if you like coconut, and I love coconut. I'm going to Walmart to pick up just a few groceries and to get veggies for tonight for my Go Forth Bible study. I'm so excited. This is going to be the first week that we're really kind of back in the swing. We had a lot of people sick last night. The week before that, we watched the War Room movie, and some of them were on trips, some were in Disney World and different things. So, but there are some new people coming tonight. Let me tell you a story how God works. This is just amazing. Okay, well, two really amazing things happened to me yesterday. Right now, God's presence is just so real in my life. I am so excited about what God's going to do in 2016. I feel an air of expectancy. And I just, I feel it. I feel like things are going to be happening. And so yesterday was Kingly Day, and of course my husband was off from work. So I was in the house. I was actually studying for tonight, and he calls me on the phone. I knew he had been out in the yard and everything, and so I was like, well, did he tell me he was leaving? And I don't even remember it. So I said, hello. And he said, hey, what you doing? I said, I'm studying my Bible. Where are you? And he said, I'm in the woods behind the house. And I said, okay. And you're calling me why? And he said, well, I ran into a couple. I'm like, you ran into a couple in the woods? He's like, yeah. And he said, we have 5 acres that goes all the way back behind our house. And he said, I was down there and I heard some voices. And so he said, I just kind of stood still to see. I'm going to ride up the road instead of going to the Walmart parking lot and sitting and talking to y'all and everybody thinking I'm crazy. So I'll just make a circle. So he said, I just waited. And he said, in a few minutes, I saw this young couple walking up with 2 dogs. And of course, I mean, I think they knew when they saw him that he was like, hey. And they're like, hey, is this your property? And he said, yeah, it is. And they're like, man, I'm sorry, you know, don't mean to be. We're just walking our dogs. We just live 2 houses down from you. I mean, what are the chances of you finding a young couple walking in the woods behind your house? So John is so funny because he is one of my biggest advocates. He's not a man of mushy words or anything, but when he gets away from me, he really tells other people about me and about what I'm doing. That's a bigger blessing than somebody with flowery words all the time. So he got to talking to him and told him who he was. And the young man said, well, I think I know your wife. I think I used to go to church where I go. And John was saying, yeah, we got to talking, and John knew his dad. And so John got to talking to the young lady. And I haven't asked him how he brought up the subject of Bible study. But he told her, he said, well, my wife does a Bible study on Tuesday night, and you're, you know, in that age group. And he said, you ought to come to Bible study, because the young man had said he works at night some. And she said, well, that's weird. She said, I have been praying about a Bible study. And she said, but, you know, we're like 25, depends on where you go, 25, 30 miles out of Birmingham, and people drive it all the time. They don't think anything about it. But she said, I didn't want to come, you know, stay in Birmingham for anywhere to, you know, for a Bible study. And I wanted to come on home, but I wanted to find one locally, especially like when he's at work. So John told him, he said, just come on and walk up to the house, and I'll get Suzanne to come out to meet you. So that's when he called me. And I walked out on the back porch and stood there and talked to him. And I know the young man very well. Went to church with his dad for years. His dad went to another church about 12 years ago. But, I mean, we're all still close friends. And guess who's coming to Bible study tonight? She is. And, I mean, she's been praying for a Bible study locally. She's 2 houses down from me. Shame on me for not knowing when new neighbors move in, but we're kind of spread out. But I mean, we just don't go knocking door to door, but we should. John and I talked about last night, we need to have a block party as soon as it gets warm and people get to know each other. But she had been praying, and then just yesterday, I wrote several things down in my journal. And, well, anyway, I had my phone right there, and I said, well, what's your name? And she told me, and I said, well, I'm going to friend you. When you get home, friend me on Facebook, and that way I can add you to our Bible study group. So she did, and an answered prayer with her walking in the woods. I mean, is that not God? That is God. But yesterday, I was writing down some dreams and some visions that I have for 2016. And John had come in. He said, "What you doing?" And I said, "I'm just writing down some dreams and visions and some things, you know, that I want for 2016 for the Bible study and for our life and my personal life and stuff like that." And I had prayed this before, but I had not written it in a good while. And I said, "Let me read it to you." And it was a thing that I had found. It said, "Lord, let me love like never before. Let me have the sight of Christ so that I can see needs when they are there." That kind of thing. And then I said, "John, you know, I asked the Lord a long time ago to enlarge my territory." And I said, He has on the internet. He has on YouTube. And I really felt compelled today to tell him, "Lord, continue to enlarge my territory. Continue to enlarge my territory." And I'm writing this down in my journal. And I write it down. And to me, that's the same as praying it or saying it. But lots of times I will speak it out loud also. So I was reading it to him. He said, "Well, that's good, babe," you know. And so we just kind of dropped it at that. Last night, and she's probably going to see this. Last night, I will not even attempt her name, but I had a new subscriber come on, and she had watched the video, "What Do You Desire for 2016? And so she wrote on there that she really enjoyed the video. And from her name, it's apparent that she's from another country. And so she put, "Really, really enjoyed your video. May God bless you. And may He enlarge your territory." Whew, I got the same chills up and down my arms right now that I had when I read it. And I was like, what? I don't know where you're from. But you're not, unless you're, you know, from another country living here in America. I mean, her name is very long, and I will maybe learn to pronounce it later because she subscribed. And I went on there and I said, "You do not realize how God just used you." I told her thank you because I try to reply to all my comments. And I went on there and I said, "God has used you in an amazing way today." I said, "In my prayer journal today, I asked God to enlarge my territory. And then you came on here and said the very thing to me." And she was a brand new subscriber. She's not one of y'all that listen to me all the time. That was her first time. She subscribed. And I said, "God has used you in a mighty way today to minister to me." Y'all, that's not a coincidence. That is God saying, "Suzanne, you asked for it, and I'm going to do it this year because of your faith, your persistence, your commitment." And not only is He going to do that for me, He's going to do that for y'all. He's going to do it for you guys. Same thing as y'all. You live in the South, you say y'all. He's going to do it for you. Stephanie Johnson, He's going to do it for you. Couponing girl, He's going to do it for you. Away girl, He's going to do it for you. There's so many of you that are coming to my mind right now. Leanne, He's going to do it for you. Beth, He's going to take care of those needs in your life that you and I prayed about the other night. Liz, you've been wanting a new and fresh thing. He's going to do it. Jody, He's going to do it. My friend in Arkansas, can't remember your name right now because you don't go by your name on YouTube, but you have Clayton and Jackson. And you wrote the most beautiful thing saying that's what you needed was fresh and to get out of the rut. He's going to do that. He is going to do that. I'm telling you, I feel the presence of God in this car so much. I don't even want to go into Walmart. He's going to do it. I don't feel bad if I didn't call your name, but the Lord's bringing people to my mind that needs a touch from God. That needs something new. We all need Him daily. But there's several of you that have specifically. And come to find out, she is in a country, and of course I can't remember it sitting right here, but she is in a country next to South Africa. I asked her, because I looked it up and I said, are you in South Africa? She said, no, South Africa was a country, and she was in a country right next to it. And God put my video out there for someone in a country next to South Africa to turn around and to confirm that he's going to do the very things that we're asking for in 2016. How beautiful is our God? And that's what she wrote me back. And she said, Suzanne, we serve the most awesome dad. He's our father, and he loves us so much. You know, Ashley is 34 years old, and there is nothing that I wouldn't do to help her, or to come to her rescue, or to get her what she wants, because she's my only one and I love her so much. And my love cannot compare to the love that he has for me. And I thank him so much for that. You may think, well, that's just a coincidence. I live in the path that God is laying out for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do this right before I go into Walmart. But his presence is so real. And you today, you need to say, God, I'm asking for things and I want you to confirm them for me. And he will. He's a beautiful God, and he loves his beautiful children, and that is us. Thank you guys for loving me. Thank you for loving me and supporting me. And I will do my best to serve God and to keep teaching the things that he lays upon my heart. My daddy was a preacher, and he got away from the Lord before he died, but I know he made things right before he died, but I have that teaching spirit in me, the same that was given to my daddy. And I love to teach and I love to study. And I'm doing it for you guys. And I'm doing it because, see, I knew I wanted to do motivational speaking and speaking in churches when I retired, but my physical body would not even allow me to start thinking about it. But how beautiful that God has set up this ministry, that where I may go 15 miles away from home and speak to a few people, he said, nope, I'm going to let you stay in the comfort of your living room and teach people all around the world. How beautiful. Thank you, God. I got to go. I got to get off of here and get ready for Bible study tonight. I love you guys. You touch my heart with your messages, and let's keep on this journey together. Love you. Bye.